And burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Nix.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now they'll audible to something else. Working out of the gun is Nix.
20.
He's got the first down and then some.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. But you look at this Bronco defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I almost see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raiders first down.
Smith.
It's Myers again with another catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Chino going to hand it to Jeanty.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Smith now to throw.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
And the Raiders have got him.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, Nix.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range. With designs, I'm getting more than that.
To throw, here's Nix.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Nix looking to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Nix to the air.
Buying time to his left.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it'll be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Hey, here we go, hey. You ready to get up? We're good.
Geno now to throw.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Throwing now is Geno. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 11. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Nix from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Now it's Nix.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
A gain of 16 brings up fourth down.
They're going. It's Nix.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Now that fourth down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw is Nix. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
They'll try and throw for it here.
They'll swing this out to Harvey.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another Denver Broncos.
Nick's going to give to Harvey.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Again, it's Harvey.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
A loss of a yard. It's
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Third down and 13.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Motion. Bombers. Catch to the right, yep. Hey, motion.
Here's Nix.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown!
Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
What's good on the extra point? And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
To kick off for the Broncos.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Out of the gun, Smith.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
54-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Nix once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, I'm curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Up the middle, it's Jensen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
You force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun, here's Smith. He'll get this out to Genty. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nick's going to tap this forward. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd and 11. And now an audible here into something else. To throw, here's Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nix to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field.
Malcolm Kuntz in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On play action, here's Nix. And he's going to go down again. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing Nix. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Smith. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And now Smith going to change the play. Throwing now is Gino. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harvey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Nix.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw is Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Broncos get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing is Smith. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This is 2nd and 8. A run out of the gun with Genty.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
First down.
They'll run with Genty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll go again with Genty. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Raiders 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. A game there of 30 big ones.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Here's Nix. That is caught inside the 5. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to throw. Nix. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Nix to throw again. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Smith now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 19.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Smith throwing again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throwing to start the drive.
Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go play action with Nix.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his Broncos' own 6-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
He gets this into the hands of Harvey.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Nix.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
Another Denver Broncos. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. He'll swing this out to Harvey.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Broncos are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Broncos 52, Raiders 24. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
49 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Geno now to throw.
To the left side, pass caught by Thornton.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Brings up 2nd and inches.
On the ground, it's Genty.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
The tackle by Zach Allen. First and
To throw is Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Broncos 52, Raiders 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for Denver, they keep on rolling 10